hundreds of MPs, it's quite a large parliamentary party. It's funny because ordinarily when leadership contests take place, the party having such a leadership contest doesn't have the sort of size of majority that this party does at this time. So yes, a lot of people filing through into Committee Room 14 and casting their ballots. Representatives, tellers from each of the campaigns sitting on those desks outside, ticking off MPs as they come in, and some MPs walking in with proxies, voting multiple times. Indeed, Rishi Sunak himself voted for himself multiple times. And although we didn't see Boris Johnson himself walk through there is some speculation that Boris Johnson has voted in this contest using a proxy
Number 10
vote.
Wouldn't indulge that conversation
They certainly wouldn't.
Earlier. What about Penny Mordaunt this morning, Liz Truss? A bit of blue-on-blue action. Penny Mordaunt having to delete tweets. It all got a little bit nasty, didn't it?
It certainly did. Penny Mordaunt tweeted out, to be fair to her, the title of a Telegraph article, but perhaps that was a lapse in judgment, given that the title of that Telegraph article talks about the other candidates being able to murder the Conservative Party. Really stark language there. That tweet was then deleted about 10 minutes later, and an explanation then ensued. But clearly that was a campaign error there. Also, some more blue-on-blue language there when it came to the idea that Liz Truss may be an unelectable leader. That's a suggestion coming from the Penny Mordaunt camp as well. But looking at the mechanics of this vote, it's really interesting given whose votes are being played with now. It is Kemi Badenoch who went out with a pretty chunky load of votes
59,
yesterday, 59 indeed, and that number, the traditional speculation is that Kemi Badenoch is more ideologically aligned with Liz Truss. But then there's the further speculation that off the back of Tom Tugendhat going out, someone who's seen to be more on the left of the party, Rishi Sunak only gained 3 votes. Now, did more Tom Tugendhat votes go to the former Chancellor than those 3? That seems likely, and so has there been some skullduggery at play? One person I saw vote with just a couple of minutes to go was Gavin Williamson, someone who's been working on the Rishi Sunak campaign, someone who worked on the Boris Johnson campaign in 2019, someone who's been said to be a bit of a master of these parliamentary arts. So I suppose it's not long now to see whether games have been being played after all.
Gavin Williamson and his tarantula. Just talk us through, though, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit here. What are we expecting it for? Who do you think it's going to be?
Well, the traditional logic says that the Kemi Badenoch vote splits more for Liz than it does for the other candidates, which would allow Liz to basically squeak her way in. But, and this is a big but, all of the expectation, the betting markets, the pundits, they think it's going to come down to the wire, that there'll only be a handful of votes between Liz Truss and Penny Mordaunt. It seems pretty dead set that Rishi Sunak will get over the line, that he will be in the final 2. The question is, will it be Liz or will it be Penny? Conventional wisdom says Liz, but not by that much, and therefore at this stage, everything is still to play for.
Just finally, and quickly if you can, Tom, just then talk us through what happens this summer. And indeed, I think I read today that the new Prime Minister, when they come in, will be the first time ever in September that a Prime Minister has come into office.
Yes, the new Prime Minister will come in the 6th of September. Now, the results of this contest will be announced on the 5th of September. Ballots will be sent out to Conservative Party members in the first week of August, and these are postal ballots, so no doubt some of these potential postal strikes might have a bit of a disruption to this contest as well. But yes, people will be voting throughout August. The voting closes a few days before that 5th of August announcement, but a new Prime Minister going to see the Queen and then entering number 10 Downing Street on the 6th of September.
Exciting stuff. It's going to be a long